Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Homeland. I'm Pooja Shali. General elections in India were held from 19th April to 1st June 2024. The counting of votes happened barely 3 days later and in one go on 4th of June. Approximately over 600 million votes were counted on the single day, and in few hours we had the results ready. Now this may seem normal to us in India, but the world has been left surprised. For example, another nation much more advanced, so to say, where the elections were held was the United States of America. But in the state of California, for example, that went to voting on 5th of November, more than a month later, the state is yet to count more than 27,000 ballots. And verify voter signatures is still pending for over 90,000. This is as of 3rd of December. This comparison was highlighted by tech billionaire Elon Musk, and it triggered a discussion. A few days ago, taking to social media site X, the site he also owns now, Musk said, and I quote it here, India's Election Commission employs more than 11 million polling officials across 1 million polling stations during election season. The country uses more than 1 million electronic voting machines, and that to conduct the polls independently and without fear or favor. Results for the Lok Sabha elections, which involves hundreds of millions of votes, are typically announced within 48 hours. One reason for that is the electronic voting machines. These are fast and accurate. India also has a postal ballot system, and that's conducted a few days earlier for specific groups, like electors on elections duty, usually government officials, if anyone is in preventive detention and yet they will be allowed to practice the democratic right to vote, essential service providers like police or medical workers. But even that is an in-person stamp and then taken to the counting centers, sealed and kept safe. For those who cannot physically go to the polling booth, especially the elderly individuals, now the electronic voting machines are taken to them in their house, so they do not miss the chance to vote. All of this, remember, is a multi-layer system. All of these machines, boxes, are together opened then on the counting day. Now, unlike California, India does not allow the absentee voting, and perhaps this centralized system for India reduces the logistical delays. Just to tell you more about this comparison that was made, our research showed that California is the most populated state in all of America, 39 million residents, famous, like you must have known, for Hollywood, scenic landscape and more. California allows voters to submit a mail-in ballot until the election day, and those have to be postmarked by the date and can be counted if received up to even 7 days later. And that possibly can delay the counting process significantly. Additionally, each ballot undergoes a signature verification. Now, this may ensure, according to the system, an integrity of the vote, possibly its accuracy also. But this is one of the reasons that you see the delay in the counting process, especially for California. For India, meanwhile, largely the electronic voting machine has become a standard means of conducting elections and therefore quick results. To any criticism against it, remember that there have been different results in assembly in states, at the local level and at the parliament level as well. This acknowledgement for the EVM and for the manner in which India has been holding its elections over the years is a step away even for Musk. A few months ago in 2024 in July, the tech mogul had called for the elimination of the EVM in the United States of America, citing a risk of possible hacking by humans or artificial intelligence. Then Minister of State for IT here in India, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, had challenged Musk earlier on this comment. But anyway, Musk himself soon possibly realized the efficiency and time-bound results from the same EVM. And remember, this realization came specifically at a time when Musk himself got overtly involved with the election process and became the biggest donors and supporters for Donald Trump. Just think of this for a second. India successfully conducted elections for the parliament, has done it over the years. But in 2024, for example, 900 million eligible voters. Elections turning out to be smooth, free and fair, open for all, multiple phases, diverse terrain. Imagine the scale of a nation like India in numbers of the population, in distance, and yet there was a polling booth in a forest, on a mountain, close to the sea, anywhere for even one person if required. Last mile coverage is this. Perhaps USA can learn something from India after all. Thank you for watching.